So what it is if you think about the average person, you want to live healthy, have a vibrant life, but 2/3 of Americans today live with chronic illness, and about a third adults, a third of children live with chronic illness. And the only way to correct that is to have good nutrition and to fight disease. So we've been fighting disease for a long time and making good progress in our clusters and with our ecosystems. Now's the time to take on the nutrition side.
So this really sounds related to some of your core clientele, big pharma, biotech, academics.
And now the whole kind of food to table, so the whole food and ag tech environment, yes.
How important is it to identify the industries that are growing? I mean, do you have an in-house staff of people to say which industries are going to be next in terms of what we target? Yes,
absolutely. We're, I think, very good at Alexandria about spotting trends. We spotted the ecosystem and cluster trend for life science back in 04, 05, and 06, and you see today it's still a white-hot industry. And so we've been incubating the ag tech for a couple of years and now launching here today formally.
A lot of this is location. A lot of it this year with the 23% gain is also macro and rates.
Yes.
And I'm curious how you plan for that, given few anticipated we'd go from 3.25 on the 10-year in November to 2.4% last week.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate. I think we're driven by both macro, Fed accommodation now over the last quarter, and obviously interest rate kind of moderating and maybe moving downward, but also on a micro basis. We gave great guidance for 19 to the street, and we also gave them our pipeline for 20, 21, 22. Very few companies can do that, and a great outlook. And so I think both a favorable macro and a very favorable micro have moved the stock this year.
Why Research Triangle?
That's a great question. It's almost like a basketball question. So UNC, University of North Carolina, Duke, and NC State really are the three anchor institutions within a short distance of each other. And inside that triangle really resides some of the most powerful technology, agricultural firms. It's become the center of ag tech in the world and life science. So it's a very vibrant area.
Excuse me, were tax incentives part of this?
No,
not at all. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Because so many, we have Amazon on our mind.
Yes.
And we think of a company like you going in there and...
No, ours are strictly driven by fundamental issues, and we really don't look at tax issues as part of our strategy. We never have.
Some of your clientele are some of these unicorns waiting to go public.
Yes.
Ubers, the Pinterest of the world.
Yes.
10% of your business, which is a smaller part, but I'm wondering in terms of growth, how much of it is it in terms of the growth of your business?
It's balanced. I think life science is core, and that will continue to be the dominant share. As you said, about 10% technology. We're delivering 1 million square feet for Uber in Mission Bay, right next to the Warriors' new stadium coming up through the next couple of months. We just announced 500,000 square feet with Pinterest. They're about to go public, and we think that business, they've been reducing their burn, and ag will be probably 5 or 10%. So well diversified, but taking advantage of really the leading industries in the country today.
Are you surprised that WeWork has struggled with its business model?
I've always thought a business model where you sign long-term commitments for leases and you have monthly memberships as income is a very mismatch of revenue and expenses. So I've never understood that business model. And also in our world where you have highly proprietary technology, co-working doesn't work if you're trying to hide your patents in what you're doing right here, and I'm sitting next to you kind of observing. It's not quite the same as being in the office.
So by the very nature of it, WeWork deals in commodity office space, and commodities can be easily disrupted, I would imagine.
Right, and people in the life science industries who have high IP barriers really don't want to be, they're collaborative, but they don't want to share space if you're working in the lab. And also contamination. You may be working with a biologic and maybe have a chemical, not a good mix sometimes.
Yeah.